Are you struggling with ways to create inexpensive displays for your jewelry or for your business? If so, stick around and I will show you 4 different displays using the pegboard system from the dollar store. Hi, my name is Liz and I am from PreciousFeelings.live, where I sell awesome jewelry. And one of my needs is to have displays that I can organize, showcase, and store my inventory. And I wanted to do that very inexpensively using the pegboard system from the dollar store. And I wanted to do that without any gluing, any nailing, any painting, or any duct tape. And I wanted to also create a spinning tower display, like this one that I made using the IKEA pegboard system, and you can go watch that video next. And I want to show you how to do all that. But first, it would be really great if you hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to need are the pegboard squares. They have a few different sizes. Here you see the largest of the squares. You're going to need binder clips and the pegs, zip ties, flexible cutting mats from the dollar store with some brads, the adhesive rings, which are kind of like little feet for the squares, and 2 metal washers. Here's something you need to know before we get started. All of the sides have either bumps or grooves that help you align the squares to form your board. Like this, it doesn't snap together, but it does keep it from sliding all over the place. And here you have the general idea to mount a flat surface. You just fit them all together with those grooves. Make sure you align the little slits on the square so they're facing the same way. All of them laid out flat the way I want them to look like. And now we're gonna get those binder clips to attach all of the squares together. That's it. This is as hard as it gets right here. You just attach all of them. I'm using 3 clips per side. And then you align them, and you do that everywhere there is a connection of the squares. And boom, you have it all ready to go in a flat surface, all clipped together. And now we can see our first display, which is a flat display that I use 6 squares like this, all attached. And I put it on an easel, also got that from the dollar store. The second display is also flat, and I use 9 squares, and I attach that to my clothes hanger that I have in my office, and you can see how I attach all 9 squares with the clips, and you can repeat that process on the other side. And now I have a dual face display. The third option I'm showing you today is a stationary tower that is also dual face and sits on the table. And you're gonna use 5 large squares for this one. And you're gonna attach both sides of this tower with your zip ties. You're gonna thread through those little slits, just like that. You're gonna make a sandwich of those squares. So there are 4 squares in total in this upright portion. And make sure that the slits are facing the same way. It'll be easier to attach. Now you're gonna cut all of the remaining parts of the zip ties to make your flat surface. Next, you're gonna attach that flat surface to the base, which is also another square, and you're gonna use the zip ties threading through the peg holes. And you're gonna cut the remaining parts of the zip ties, and voila, you have a tower. And you can attach those little feet to the base so it's a little bit more sturdy. There you have it, a side view of that stationary display. And you can put your pegs on there and display at your heart's content. Isn't it cool? I love this one. Like I said, make sure the slits are all facing the same way because it will be easier for you to attach the zip ties to the pegboards and make sure that they're nice and sturdy together. And there's the base, how it's attached. Look how pretty. It is all filled up with gorgeous jewelry. Now, before we keep going, I need to tell you a little bit about the pegs that come with the dollar system. This one is a single peg in the middle, and it's not as sturdy as this other one that uses 2 holes versus the one that uses just 1. The pegs that come with your paparazzi starting kit will fit the dollar store system. It's a little bit loose, but it won't come out flying out. It's just loose. And here's the piece of resistance, the spinning display that doesn't require any glue, any painting, or anything like that. It's very easy to do. And this is how you're going to do it. You're going to need 8 squares for the sides and 1 big square for the base, a little square for the Lazy Susan part, and a top. Make sure you attach them all with the clips and the zip ties to form a little tower. And I use the clips to prevent the sides from coming in too far into the other square, into the other side. So make sure you place them wisely, like this. See how it's keeping that lip from coming in too far? And make sure that the bottom part has the grooves. All sides need to have the grooves. Attach the little feet until they click. And repeat that on all 4 sides. This is going to be the side facing up to the tower. Okay, this is how it looks like when you're done with that part. You're going to need a bigger square and a smaller square. On the smaller square, you're going to put the brads on all of these holes right there that I'm showing to help it slide easier on the other square. And make sure you secure that on the bottom side everywhere. This is how it looks like when you're done. Now, you also attach the feet to the little square for it to be more stable, and you're going to use that middle hole to thread your zip tie in the 2 metal washers to help it turn around as your Lazy Susan. And you're going to get the larger square, and you're going to do front face to front face, and you're going to thread the zip tie through the middle hole on the larger square, and you're going to attach that to a binder clip to keep the zip tie from coming out of that hole. And now your Lazy Susan is ready. But to help it spin even better, you're going to cut out a square on that kitchen mat and find the center, and you're going to cut out that square and have a liner that you're going to place in between the little square and the large square. You're going to attach the bottom, now the complete bottom with the Lazy Susan to the bottom side with the zip ties. And you're going to tighten that real tight. And then you're going to attach the top also with the zip ties. And then you cut out the excess. You're going to have a spinning tower that is awesome looking, and it fits a lot of jewelry. It's amazing, you guys. I am telling you, you need this right now. Look at how cool it is. And there you have it. 4 different ways to display your jewelry or your craft supplies on 2 flat surfaces or 2 towers, 1 spinning and 1 stationary. Let me know which display you want to make. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.